Have you ever wondered where that extra money goes that seems to slip through your fingers every month? What if I told you that a significant portion of it might be literally rotting in your kitchen, or worse, going straight into the trash? The truth is, many of us make basic mistakes in pantry organization that, without realizing it, turn into a financial drain and a festival of waste. Get ready to uncover the secrets of an efficient pantry. And, more importantly, discover how to prevent yours from becoming a true food graveyard and a source of loss. In this video, we're going to dive into the 7 most common mistakes that lead to food and money waste, transforming your pantry into a true house of horrors. From product expiration dates to how you store your food, every detail counts to keep your food fresh longer and your wallet fuller. Stay until the end to learn simple and effective strategies that will revolutionize the way you handle your groceries, ensuring you never throw money and food away again. Chapter 1: The Forgotten Expiration Date Watchdog. The first and most treacherous trap in the pantry of terror is, undoubtedly, neglecting expiration dates. Many of us, in the rush of daily life, simply throw newly purchased products into any available space without first checking the manufacturing date, and especially the expiration date. This seemingly harmless habit is one of the biggest villains of waste, as food that could be consumed ends up spoiling on the shelf without us even noticing its presence. The lack of a regular checking routine turns your pantry into a graveyard of expired items. Imagine the scenario. You buy a yogurt, put it in the back of the refrigerator, and only remember it weeks later, when it's already past its prime. This behavior repeats with grains, canned goods, spices, and a myriad of products, resulting in a silent accumulation of losses. To combat this invisible enemy, it is essential to create the habit of inspecting the expiration dates of all products at least once a week. Dedicate a few minutes to this task, which can be done while tidying the kitchen or before making your shopping list. This simple action will allow you to identify items that are nearing expiration and prioritize their consumption. When checking, separate products that are nearing expiration and place them in an easily accessible location at the front of the shelf or in a specific basket. This serves as a visual reminder for these items to be consumed before they spoil. You can even create a menu based on these foods, encouraging their use before it's too late. Remember that money spent on products that spoil is money thrown away. By adopting a proactive stance on expiration dates, you not only reduce food waste, but also optimize the use of your household budget, avoiding unnecessary purchases of items you already have but are hidden and expired. It's a small change with a big impact on your savings and your conscience. Chapter 2: Buying in the Dark, the Lack of Stock Visibility. One of the most insidious mistakes that feeds the monster of waste is excessive purchasing driven by a lack of stock visibility. Do you know that feeling of opening the refrigerator or pantry and having no idea what's really inside? This confusion leads us to buy products we already have, often in greater quantities than necessary, resulting in duplication, and invariably items that spoil before they are consumed. Imagine going to the supermarket and, without knowing if you have beans at home, ending up buying 2 more bags, or buying another jar of tomato paste because the one at the back of the pantry is hidden behind other packages. This duplication of purchases not only wastes money but also takes up valuable space, contributing to disorganization and making it even harder to see what you actually own. The solution to this problem begins with a simple but powerful step: know your stock. Before you go shopping, do a quick inventory of your pantry and refrigerator. Write down the items that are running out or that truly need to be replenished. This will prevent impulse purchases and ensure you only buy what is essential. A well-organized pantry is a transparent pantry. Use shelves that allow for product visualization. Avoid stacking items in a disorderly fashion and group similar foods. The easier it is to see what you have, the the less likely you are to buy something duplicated or forget to use a product before it spoils. Remember that every dollar spent on something you already had, and that will spoil is a dollar lost. By adopting a more conscious approach to your stock and product visibility, you not only save money but also optimize your pantry space and ensure your food is consumed efficiently, significantly reducing waste. Chapter 3. Improper storage of open foods. A frequently underestimated error, but one with a great impact on waste, is the improper storage of open foods. How many times have you opened a package of cookies, used only a few, and then simply left it in the original, poorly sealed packaging or with a loose elastic band? This oversight allows air, moisture, and even insects to come into contact with the food, accelerating its deterioration and making it unfit for consumption in a short time. Food exposure to air and moisture causes a series of problems. Loss of crispness in cookies and cereals, drying out of breads and cakes, oxidation of cut fruits and vegetables, and the appearance of mold on dairy products and sauces. In addition to spoiling food, improper storage can attract pests, compromising the hygiene of your pantry and kitchen. The solution to this problem is simple, but requires attention. Transfer open foods to airtight containers. Glass or plastic jars with completely sealing lids are ideal for protecting your groceries from moisture and air. This applies to cereals, flours, grains, cookies, coffee, sugar, and even leftover food in the refrigerator. When transferring food to the new container, make sure it is clean and dry. If possible, write the opening date on the container using a label or marker. This helps control the shelf life of the product after opening, ensuring you consume it while it is still fresh and safe. Investing in some good quality storage containers is a small cost that translates into big long-term savings. By protecting your open foods, you extend their shelf life, reduce waste, and ensure that every penny spent on groceries is actually utilized. It's a simple measure that makes all the difference in the fight against waste. Chapter 4. The invisible villain, not using the FIFO method. An error that often goes unnoticed but causes considerable damage to your pantry is the lack of application of the first in, first out FIFO method. This basic principle of organization, widely used in commercial inventories, is crucial to ensure that older foods are consumed before newer ones, preventing them from expiring or spoiling at the back of the shelf. Imagine you buy a new bag of rice and place it in front of the bag that was already there. Unbeknownst to you, the older bag gets forgotten, pushed to the back, until one day you find it moldy or with an expired date. This scenario repeats with cans, jars, boxes, and any other product that doesn't follow a rotation logic, leading to silent and constant waste. To implement FIFO in your pantry, the rule is simple. When storing new products, place them behind older products. This ensures that items with the closest expiration dates are at the front, visible and accessible, encouraging their priority consumption. This practice should be applied to all types of food, from canned goods and grains to hygiene and cleaning products, if stored in the pantry. When organizing your pantry, remove all items, clean the shelves, and when replacing them, follow the FIFO order. This is a great opportunity to check expiration dates and discard what is no longer useful. Keep this routine in mind with every new purchase and every time you store something. Adopting the FIFO method is not just a matter of organization. It is an intelligent strategy to combat waste and save money. By ensuring that your food is consumed in the correct order, you prevent good products from spoiling, reducing the need to buy new items, and ensuring that every purchase is fully utilized. Your pantry will become an example of efficiency. Chapter 5. The hidden ones in the back, forgotten foods. One of the most persistent ghosts in the pantry of terror is food forgotten at the back of shelves or the refrigerator. It's a common scene. You're looking for a specific ingredient, and there in the most remote corner behind a pile of other products, you find that jar of tomato sauce or the bag of chickpeas you didn't even remember you had. Even sadder is when these items are discovered already expired or spoiled. These hidden foods are victims of a lack of visibility and inadequate organization. They remain out of our sight, get mixed with other items, and consequently are not used at the right time. The result is silent waste, where perfectly good food ends up in the trash simply because it was forgotten. To exorcise these ghosts of waste, visibility is key. Organize your pantry and refrigerator so that all items are visible and accessible. Use organizers, baskets, or trays to group similar products and prevent them from getting lost in the back. Rotate items regularly to bring older ones to the front. When storing groceries, avoid excessively stacking products, especially those you use less frequently. If you need to stack, make sure the item at the back can still be easily seen or accessed. For the refrigerator, use depth to your advantage, placing more frequently used items in the front and less used ones in the back, but always with visibility. Remember that an organized pantry or refrigerator is a powerful tool against waste. By ensuring that no food is forgotten, you optimize the use of what you already have, reduce the need for unnecessary purchases, and most importantly, prevent money and food from being thrown away. It's a time investment that pays off in savings and sustainability. Chapter 6: The Mystery of Packaging, the Lack of Transparent and Labeled Jars. An error that adds an extra layer of frustration and waste in the pantry of terror is the lack of transparent and properly labeled jars. Have you ever opened a jar to get sugar and discovered it was salt, or wondered if that white powder was wheat flour or cornstarch? This confusion not only delays meal preparation, but can also lead to discarding foods that were mixed incorrectly or could not be identified in time. The opacity of original packaging or the use of non-transparent jars makes food identification a difficult task. If you can't see what's inside, it's easy to forget it exists or confuse it with something else. This is particularly problematic for grains, flours, spices, and other dry products that look very similar when out of their original packaging. The solution to this problem is to invest in transparent and labeled jars. Opt for glass or acrylic containers that allow for immediate visualization of the contents. Additionally, make it a habit to label each jar with the food's name and, if possible, the expiration date or opening date. This eliminates any doubt and ensures you use the correct ingredient. When transferring food to the jars, ensure that the original packaging is discarded correctly and that the container is clean and dry. Use adhesive labels, permanent markers, or even a label maker for clear and lasting identification. For products with a short shelf life, such as flours or spices that lose their aroma, the opening date is crucial. A pantry with transparent and labeled jars is a functional pantry without mysteries. This practice not only reduces waste by ensuring correct food identification and use, but also optimizes your time in the kitchen and contributes to a more organized and pleasant environment. It's a small adjustment that brings big benefits to your routine and your wallet. Chapter 7: Hidden Dangers, Food Near Cleaning Products or Heat Sources. The last, but not least important, of the errors in the pantry of terror is storing food near cleaning products or heat sources. While it may seem practical to store detergent under the sink with potatoes or rice near the oven, this practice is extremely detrimental to the quality and safety of your food, leading to waste and even health risks. Cleaning products such as bleaches, disinfectants, and detergents contain volatile chemicals that can contaminate food, altering its taste, odor, and in more severe cases, making it toxic. Heat sources such as stoves, ovens, refrigerators which release heat from the back, or even direct sunlight, accelerate the food deterioration process, causing them to spoil much faster than normal. The golden rule is clear: keep cleaning products and food in separate locations. Dedicate an exclusive cabinet for cleaning items away from where you store any type of food. This separation is crucial to prevent cross-contamination by vapors or spills, ensuring the food safety of your home. Regarding heat sources, avoid storing food in cabinets above the stove, near the refrigerator on the hot part, or in locations that receive direct sunlight, such as near windows. Opt for cool, dry, and dark cabinets to store grains, canned goods, oils, and other products that do not require refrigeration. Constant temperature helps prolong the shelf life of food. By adopting these precautions, you not only protect your food from contamination and premature deterioration, but also ensure your family's health and prevent waste of items that would spoil due to negligence. It's a matter of safety and smart organization, transforming your pantry into a safe and efficient environment, free from hidden dangers. Conclusion: we've reached the end of our journey through the Pantry of Terror, uncovering the 7 most common mistakes that lead us to food waste and, consequently, money waste. From monitoring expiration dates to careful storage near heat sources or chemical products, every detail matters to keep your kitchen running efficiently and economically. Implementing these simple tips can completely transform the way you handle your food, reducing waste and increasing your savings. Remember, a well-organized pantry is not just a matter of aesthetics, but a powerful tool for your financial health and a more sustainable lifestyle. Start applying these changes today and observe the difference. If you liked this video and learned something new, leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next tips on organization, economy, and well-being. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content for you.